Good afternoon, students. So let's start with a new chapter, that is chapter number 16, playing with numbers. So you have studied various types of numbers such as natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational numbers. You have also studied number of interesting properties about them. So in class 6 we explored finding factors and multiples and the relationship among them. So everywhere we have learned about numbers. So numbers in general form, how we can form a number. So that also we have done in the lower standard, that is we have ones place, tens place, hundred place, thousand place. According to that we keep a digit and name the numbers. Suppose your ones place is 1, so the number is 1. Ones place is 2, the number is 2. Suppose your tens place is 5, so the number is 50. So this way we can form a number. So let's see. Suppose you want to write 52. How will you write? 52 is equal to 50 plus 2. That is 5 tens plus 2. This you have already learned in lower standard. So 50 plus 2, that is tens place you have 5, so 5 into 10. Its value is multiplied with tens place, that is 10. So you are getting 50 plus 2. 37, that is 10 into 3 plus 7. So in general any two digit number AB made of digits A and B can be written as B is your ones place and A is your tens place. So 10 into A plus B, that is 10A plus B. Suppose vice versa, if you write BA means A is your ones place and B is your tens place, so 10B plus A. So this is the general form of numbers, two digit numbers. Suppose we have three digit numbers, so 351, that is 300 plus 50 plus 1, that is 3 into 100, 5 into 10, 1 into 1. 497, 100 into 4, 10 into 9, 1 into 7. So how will you represent three digit numbers in general form? ABC is equal to 100 into A, 10 into B and 1 into C, that is 100A plus 10B plus C. Reverse the digits, CAB, that is 100C plus 10A plus B. BCA, that is 100B plus 10C plus A. So this way we can form a general formula for representing two digit and three digit numbers. Suppose we want to games with numbers. So reversing the digits, two digit numbers. So Meenakshi asks Sundaram to think of a two digit number and then to do whatever she asks him to do to that number. Their conversation is shown in the following figure. Study the figure carefully before reading on. Okay. Choose two digit number. We don't know which number she has chosen. So Meenakshi has chosen some number. Reverse the digit to get a new number. So whatever number she has chosen, that she has to reverse it. Add this to the number you started with. Then now divide the answer by 11. Then there won't be any remainder. Okay, now how? Alright. Choose two digit numbers. So suppose 49 is your number. Then reverse the digits. So 94. Okay, then add this to the number you have started, means 94 plus 49. You are getting 143. Now divide the 143 by 11. So what answer you are getting? 13. Yes, you are right, but how did you know? Okay. So there won't be any reminder. This is the answer. If you do the division, you are not getting any reminder. Whatever number you have chosen doesn't matter. Okay. It so happens that Sundaram chose the number 49, so he got the reverse number 94. Then he added these two numbers and got 49 plus 94, 143. Finally he divided this number by 11 and got with no reminder. This is just what Meenakshi had predicted. Now let us see if we can explain Meenakshi's trick. Okay, suppose Sundaram choose the number AB, which is a short form for the two digit, that is 10A plus B. On reversing, that is BA. So 11A plus 11B, that is 11A plus B. Obviously 11 is divisible by 11. So A plus B is what? Whatever number you have chosen, that is you have to add that two digits, that is 4 plus 9. What is your answer? 13. Got the trick? Okay. You can also do this by taking some another number. You can follow the same trick and you can find the answer by yourself. Okay. So these are the number games that you can also play by yourself. Now second trick. Let us see how Sundarma explained Meenakshi's second trick. Suppose he choose the 2-digit number AB, that is 10A plus B. After reversing the digit, he gets the number BA, that is 10B plus A. Now Meenakshi tells him to do a subtraction, the smaller number from the large one. So what you are getting? 10A plus B minus 10B minus A. Smaller minus bigger minus small. So 9A minus 9B. So what you are getting? 9A minus B. Now what she asks you to divide by 9, because 9 is the common number. So that here 11 is common, so we ask the person to divide by 11 and we do the addition of the digits. Here subtraction is taken and we do the subtraction of the digits. So these are the tricks you can follow if you want to create some kind of games, okay, that you can go through by yourself also. Your second trick, reversing the digit, 3-digit number. Suppose now you have a 3-digit number, then how you can do that? Think of a 3-digit number but don't tell me what it is. Alright. Now make a new number by putting the digit in reverse order and subtract the smaller number from the larger one. I have done the subtraction. What next? Divide your answer by 99. I am sure that there will be no remainder. In fact, Meenakshi choose 3-digit number, that is 349. So she got, if you reverse this number, so 943. Now divide 594. 594 means 943 minus 349. So 594 divided by 99, you will get 6 with no remainder. Okay, let us see how this trick works. Let the 3-digit number chosen, that is ABC, that is 100A plus 10B plus C. If you reverse that, it becomes 100C plus 10B plus A. Now you take the difference. So what you are getting? 99A minus 99C. When you take 99 out, what is left? A minus C. If C is greater than A, then the difference between the number is, and of course if A is equal to C, the difference is 0. Okay, in each case the resulting number is divided by 99. So the remainder is 0. So this trick also works, forming 3-digit numbers with given 3 digits. Now it is Meenakshi's turn once more. Think of a 3-digit number. Alright, I have done. Now use this number to form 2 more 3-digit numbers like this. If the number you choose is ABC, then the first number is CAB and the other number is BCA. Now add them up, divide the resulting number by 37. I claim that there will be no remainder. These are the another tricks. Okay. Suppose, in fact, Sundaram had thought of 3-digit number, that is 237. If you change the order, 723 and 372. So what answer you are getting? 1332. Now you divide this number by 37. So what answer you are getting? 36 with no remainder. How? Let's see. Trick is already given here that you can refer by yourself. It is just a playing with numbers. It's a tricks how you can generate a game by your own. Okay. Now letters for digits. Here we have puzzles in which letters take the place of digit in an arithmetic sum, and the problem is to find out which letter represent which digit. So it is like cracking a code. Here we stick to problems of addition and multiplication. Let's see. So here 2 rules we follow while doing such puzzles. Each letter in the puzzle must stand for just one digit. Each digit must be represented by just one letter. It's not like that if you have considered 11, for 11 you are taking only one letter. That is not possible. The first digit of a number cannot be 0. Thus we write the number 63 as 63 and not as 063 or 0063. Okay. Now see the first question. Find q in the situation 31q plus 1q3. The answer is given 501, means you have to place q in such a way that when you do the addition with 3, your ones digit should be 1. So that is 8 only. 8 plus 3 will give you 11. 1 is over here, 1 is carry over. If you keep here 8, 8 plus 1 9, 9 plus 1 10, 0. 1 is carry over, 3 plus 1 4 plus 1 5. So 501, you are getting the answer. So what is your answer? Q is equal to 8. The solution is given, you can refer it. Next, find A and B in the addition. So we have A plus A divided by BA. Now whatever A you are getting in the question, the same value should be in the answer. How it is possible? So that is possible only when you consider A is equal to 0 or you consider A is equal to 5. Because when you do the addition 5 plus 5 plus 5, then only you are getting the answer 15, that has ones place 5. So this has two letters A and B whose values are to be found. Study the addition in the ones column. The sum of 3 A's is a number whose ones digit is also A. That is possible only when you add 3 0 or you add 3 5's. So the answer is 0 0 we cannot do, because if you take A 0 0 0, your answer is 0 only. What about B? You are not getting any value for B. So we go for 5. So 5 plus 5 plus 5, 15 is your answer. So A is your 5 and B is your 1. Next question we have, find the digits A and B. BA multiplied by B3. And we want to find what is A and what is B. Now 3 is already given. So how will you do this? This also has two letters A and B whose values are to be found. Since the ones digit of 3 into A is A, that is 3 into A is A. So you have to consider such a number. Here and here both the numbers should be same. That is possible when A is equal to 0 or A is equal to 5. Okay, because 3 into 0 will give you 0 and 3 into 5 will give you 15. Now look at B. If B is equal to 1, then BA into B3 would at most be equal to 19 into 19. That is, it would at most be equal to 361, but the product here is 57A, so which is more than 500. So we cannot have B is equal to 1. So we go for B is equal to 3. If B is equal to 3, then BA into B3 would be more than 30 into 30. That is 900. But 57A, which is less than 600, so we have to consider B is equal to 2. Okay, that is 20 into 23 will give you 460. Because we don't know, we have not kept A. So what is now final answer is 5 and 2. So this way we can find the answer. So this is all about how you can go through the examples, go through the solution, go through the various kind of puzzles, and you can generate your own games. So this is all about playing with numbers. Next we will see exercise. Thank you.